It's time for teas. It's time for trades. It's time for threads. What's inside the new ZBox Threads, the monthly t-shirt and trade paperback subscription service. Even though I really feel like I properly explained what exactly you're going to be getting every single month in Threads, still, I'll elaborate. ZBox Threads, every single month, will deliver you, in fact, a trade paperback and a t-shirt to wear along with that while you're reading your trade paperback. I'll provide the link, of course, down below in the video description. And if you'd like to get ZBox Threads delivered to your doorstep, it's easy. You can click that link. It'll take you on over to their website, and then you can subscribe. And you can follow along the very same journey that I follow every single month as we open up the newest offering from ZBox Threads. Is it just me, or is it really dry in here? I feel like in the air there must be sawdust, and yet I haven't been cutting anything as of late. Maybe it's those beavers that moved in next door. I feel like I need to quench my thirst, and funny enough, I have gotten several comments from you, the viewing audience, mentioning Brisk Iced Tea, something we frequently joke about in the premieres. Somebody actually, several people had asked me if Brisk Iced Tea is such a thing. And let me just bring in the bottle to show you, yes, Brisk Iced Tea is a thing. And so dry, in fact, my throat is right now. I might actually just open this up right now if you don't mind me. I'm just going to open this up quickly. If I could describe it, Brisk Iced Tea, not that this is necessarily a drink review, but Brisk Iced Tea is sort of a brisk that has bite. It doesn't necessarily have carbonation, but it almost feels like it's slightly flat, fizzy iced tea. I know I'm not describing it the best of ways, but let's just quench my thirst quickly before moving on with the rest of the ZBox Threads opening. In a way, it also kind of reminds me, just putting the lid back on so I don't spill things. I'll put this right back here for the time being. I don't want condensation seeping its way down and onto this backdrop, apparently making little squiggly lines while it's doing it. Brisk Iced Tea also reminds me of, if you ever grew up having iced tea in a can, the powdered iced tea, and you know when you put too much in, you think you've hit that line, that stopping point that says, you know, I better really stop at this point, and then you decide, no, I'll put a couple more spoons in. That's kind of what Brisk Iced Tea is. I'm going to move that to the side. My quenches thirst. My thirst is quenched. Ha ha. Now let's go ahead now, switching gears and grabbing my knife here. Chet Cunnington III. We're going to slice the tape on the front of the box. And I hope while doing that, I have answered you guys your questions as to whether Brisk Iced Tea exists. It does. It's available. I don't know if it's available everywhere, but it certainly is available here because that's how I was able to get it. The first thing we're going to look at, if we open this up, is a Star Trek shirt. On the front is one William T. Riker. Captain Kirk. Why am I thinking Riker all of a sudden? Captain James T. Tiberius Kirk. Not William Riker. And you can see up the top corner, there's the NCC 1701 USS Enterprise. Boy, that Brisk Iced Tea did hit the spot. It is a nice white t-shirt advertising CBS All Access, so it must be a new t-shirt. And there's the little tag right there. That's a nice looking shirt. We're going to put that to the side. And to go along with it, while it's not necessarily Star Trek, for our trade paperback offering this time around, we got the Amazing Spider-Man Spider Island. Why do I feel like we've already looked at the Amazing Spider-Man Spider Island? I'm not really sure. But anyways, let's flip through this. Check out the artwork. I always like to do. The artwork has a nice vintage look to it. It's hard to describe it. As you probably will see as well as I flip through the pages, the artwork does change. But at least the first couple of pages, maybe like right around there, it seems like it's kind of like, I don't know, like right there. Kind of has like a 90s art styling to it. The artwork is good, I will give it that. And enough to certainly lure me in where I'll want to read more of it. Oh, that's a nice picture. That's a nice picture of Anti-Venom right there. Very, very cool. And generally, with a lot of these trade paperbacks, they tend to list, of course, the contents on the back of what actual what actual comics are in here. Does it actually say? Maybe it's at the beginning. Quickly, I'm sorry. I'm occupying so much of your time here. It doesn't actually. Oh, maybe it lists it on the back here. It does. Oh, collecting. Here we go. Collecting Amazing Spider-Man 666 to 673. Amazing Spider-Man Infested, Spider Island Deadly Foes, and Venom 6 to 9. Written by Dan Slott, Rick Remender, and illustrated by Humberto Ramos, Stefano Casilli, and Tom Fowler. How about that? For a second, I actually looked to the back of the cover here, and it reminded me of Deadpool. I guess it's supposed to be Lady Liberty painted like Spider-Man. Quoting by James Hunt of comicbookresources.com, this is a big, fun book that is filled with raucous action. Raucous action, exciting characters, and energetic art. How about that? So we got ourselves a nice, thick, meaty trade paperback, which does seem still somewhat familiar to me, like we've gotten this before. And we also got ourselves a Star Trek t-shirt. Not included in the box, but still introduced into this review. For those, again, answering hopefully enough of your questions that have asked me. Is Brisk Iced Tea, is it a thing? It is a thing. And it's pretty thirst quenching. To not make a long story short, or to make a short story long in some cases, when I used to work back in the day, one of my first jobs, I worked at a grocery store, and I had to go outside and get shopping carts. That I could spend the entire afternoon, a Saturday afternoon, in the hot, blazing sun, having to rally in shopping carts. And I would frequently, during that time, go to the local general store, and I'd pick myself up a Brisk Iced Tea. So it's not just something that we throw out there for the premieres. It's just casual banter. It is actually something that I used to drink, well, at least when I was a lot younger. I don't drink Brisk Iced Tea as much now, but I decided, of course, to pick it up for the unboxing of the ZBox threads. Not, of course, it wasn't included. Anybody that says, hey, wait a minute, I just got ZBox threads. A Brisk Iced Tea wasn't included. This guy misrepresented the video. I misrepresented nothing. No Brisk Iced Tea. I should put a little disclaimer down below. No Brisk Iced Tea is actually included anywhere in the ZBox threads. But what you will get packed inside of ZBox threads is, of course, a trade paperback, is, of course, t-shirts, and lots of material to be reading while you're wearing your brand new t-shirt. If you, again, would like to subscribe to the ZBox threads, you can click the link down below in the video description. And certainly while you're there, and I'll have to talk quickly because I hope no condensation is starting to dribble all over my backdrop here. If you guys are new to this channel, enjoying all the content you're seeing, do one thing, buy a Brisk Iced Tea, but also hit the subscribe button down below. Turn the bell notification on and keep your peepers peeled to this channel because there will be more videos popping up and coming your way. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.